Hey my loves, welcome back for another video. If you're tuning in for the first time, I'm Ashley and I'm feeling myself because today we're going to be slaying another lace wig. Now this one comes courtesy of RPG Show. She's a gorgeous 14-inch ash blonde wig. We're going to start off on the mannequin head and then we're going to put her on, and you guys know this is going to be a start to finish slay. Now straight out the gate, your girl is looking rough with a blow dry, so it's time to upgrade and do something with myself. So this is the packaging here. I love the fact that they disinfect each of their wigs and the packaging, especially during these times. It's great to know that your wig is going to be sanitized and sanitary and you don't have to worry about, any craziness. They did include the edge tamer. They also included a packing slip that has like all the details of your wig as well as some wig caps. And of course, as always, the wig came in this gorgeous sleeve that I love to keep to store all of my wigs in. And this is what the wig looks like itself. Now this one is Brianna 002. It's 14 inches. The texture is silky. And I opted for the Cap B construction. It's a 200% density lace front wig. So you guys know it's not going to be skimpy or sparse or anything like that. So as I mentioned, this one is ash blonde, but I do love the fact that it has the dark root for my complexion, and it also has a little bit of dark like underneath the wig. That way, it kind of gives a little bit of dimension, and it's just really nice overall. I'm going to pop the lid on the edge tamer they included, and I'm going to use this to pretty much style the wig and make it super sleek. I went ahead and applied it around the hairline and a little bit around the parting as well. I brushed that in really good, and then I'm going to go in with my electric hot comb and really just give it a good press. I like to do this because it's going to give the illusion that the hair is super slayed and super melted, and it's going to just make everything just look super thin. And you want your lace to look thin and flat and neat. You don't want it to look bulky at all. Now, a common mistake I tend to make is I always forget to use my heat protectant at the very beginning, but better late than never. I went ahead and added a little bit, and I'm going to add it throughout, in different sections. I'm going to section off the hair in small sections because one of the things about bobs is like when you try to flat iron it with it on and you just kind of go over the top, sometimes you kind of, you don't give the wig its best potential. I really want this one to be super silky pressed and sleek. That way you get all of the realness and all of the goodness, and you'll be able to see all the layers rather than just pressing like the top layer and kind of bumping the ends, which is kind of what we all do when we're in a rush. You really want to give it a salon feel. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe, and of course I have everything listed in the description box already for you guys. So the wig is there with all the details, as well as a link, or links plural, and a list of everything I use to complete the look. So the wig head, the flat iron, the wig tripod, the heat protectant, everything is always in the description box for your pleasure. Styling the wig on a wig head makes it super simple, easy, and beginner friendly. That way you don't get frustrated. You know your wig is going to be flawless and you're able to do it, at your own leisure. So if you're going to be going somewhere, you can style the wig the night before, leave it on the mannequin head, and that way when you wake up the next day, it's literally ready to go. I went ahead and braided my hair down for a flat install. You don't want it to be too bulky. The smaller the braids, the better, but because my hair is pretty much so thin, this is going to work to give me a flat finish. And I kind of just pin those little braids up with some bobby pins, and it makes for like a faux beehive. Also, don't forget to slay your edges. You want to use an edge control or whatever you like to make your edges super sleek. Now, it doesn't seem like you're going to need to do this because you're putting a lace wig on top, but this is going to just help everything to apply and bond and make sure your hairline and your edges are out of the way. Now we are ready for real. Now we finally have the wig on, and you guys can see majority of the work is done. Even though I did put it on the mannequin head and straighten it out, it did come straight already, so there's minimal work to be done. I also love the fact that they use the tinted transparent Swiss lace, and they give you 6 inches of parting. That way you don't have to bleach the knots. You don't really have to do anything at all. You see here, I did add a little bit of foundation at the very last minute to tint the lace, but honestly, it was better off. As you guys can see, it kind of made it a little bit red. So don't try too hard, don't think too hard, don't do too much. This one is literally ready to go. You don't have to tint the lace, you don't have to bleach the knots. The parting is already there. Literally everything is done, and all you have to do is cut off the excess lace and literally just style her how you want, and you're good to go. And as you guys can see, I'm giving you a close-up comparison of what this looks like on my hairline. It blends so well with the edges I already have, and that's pretty much what you want. You want your wig to be slayed. You want it to look like hairline in real life. So today we're going for a glueless install. You guys know I don't really like to use glue that often. Sometimes it's good to switch it up, especially if I'm going to be wearing the same wig for a repeated number of days. But if I'm going to be, just off and on with my wigs, I prefer to go glueless and to protect my hairline. This one here is one of my favorites as of late, and I just can't get enough of it. And then I'm going to go ahead and use my blow dryer on a cool setting to go ahead and bond that down. Now, as I always mention to you guys, if you're trying to follow along, wait a minute, look at this hairline. This looks so amazing, and this is why I love RPG Show so much. Their hairlines are literally supreme. So before I interrupted myself, I was trying to tell you guys, whenever you're blow drying your wig or bonding it down, be sure to use your blow dryer on a cool setting. It doesn't matter what type of blow dryer you're using, you just want it to be on a cool setting. This is because you want a flawless hairline. Whenever I blow dry my hairline and I do it on a hot setting, it gives that white, cakey, you guys know what I'm talking about, that white, cakey, sticky residue. Blow drying on a cool setting is what's going to make sure you don't get the residue. Also, be sure to have time, because when you're blow drying, you want to blow dry for a long time. Now, what I mean by that is sometimes you apply your adhesive, or in my case, I'm using a hairspray. You go ahead and you put the lace on top, you get it how you want it, get it tacky, you start blow drying, you're like, oh, it's done, it's dry. Like right here, it's dry, but you kind of want it to suction on. So there's a whole nother level to it. Like let it dry and then let it dry some more and some more and some more. And suddenly you'll feel like the wig is like tight, like it's gripping your head. That's what you want to feel to have a good melted glueless install. Now that we're all installed, if you're someone who does not like baby hair, pretty much you're done. You're good to go. You don't have to do anything else. For me, I did want to add a little bit of personality and character, so I did opt for some baby hair, and I did play for it with a good amount of time. Instead of a baby hair brush, I did use my rat tail comb, and I love the way it came out. And you guys can see the hair is bonded down super nice, and that is what is going to give you an easier time with your baby hair. One thing I love about RPG Show is they're always trying to improve their product. Even though it's so flawless and amazing, they're always reaching out and asking me what can they do better about their products, what do I like about it. They always are super concerned with any concerns we as influencers have, because they truly, truly, truly want to make sure that their products remain the best on the market for their customers. So with this one, they did go ahead and upgrade the hairline. This is going to give you a better, more flawless install, especially if you're someone who does not like to do the baby hair. You want a hairline that is going to look good and flawless, and you want to make sure that, you know, you're confident with your look. I'm going in with my comb and a little bit of edge control, and I'm just kind of playing with the hairline a little bit. Again, I didn't have to pluck or tweeze anything, but I kind of just want to give it a little bit of like edges, not baby hair like in the center part, so to speak. But as you guys can see, I'm just kind of moving the hair around so that it's just not straight back, and I love the way it came out. So if you're interested in this wig, of course I have it linked in the description box. Again, it did come from RPG Show, and you guys know I'm feeling myself. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, share this video with your friends. I'm hoping you guys are enjoying the holidays, and as always, I'll see you in the next one. Smooches!